Morning, everyone. How are you? How is everybody on wherever side of the pond, part of the world, wherever you're at? Well, for us, we are here in central U.S., I suppose, central time zone. So it's 10 a.m. here. So we are. I mean, gosh, it's been a little bit since we worked on this page. But this is Tropical Wonderland by Rachel Reinert. It is her newest book. The link for that is pinned at the top of the description. But first things first, let's do our hellos this morning. Let's see. Cece, good morning. Durbin, good morning. Liz, good morning. Kara, good morning. Miss Scones, Dawn, hello, hello. Jeanette, hello. Josephine, good morning. Let's see. Kara, good morning. Lots of showers today. I assume you mean weather. Otherwise, if you have like lots of wedding showers or no, that's a bridal shower, baby showers, that would be fun. Right? I know. Oh, hang on, you guys. We changed our cat's food time. I need to go fix that. One second. I forgot that the cat's food goes off at 10 now instead of 9. I was panicking. Anyway, okay, sorry, we're back. Yes, Durbin, and we're going to chat about that a little bit today. I was a little hesitant because I'm like, well, it's Rachel's book today, but I mean, we just had her here on Wednesday. We can't not chat about it because also, if you guys were there, secret book. Also ignore the Band-Aid because it's been what's our? Hang on. Here we go. Oh, no, it's hidden. Here we go. We're going to put it right there. Will always be 0 days since last accident. Actually, it wasn't that big of a deal. I just snipped myself with some scissors. So, you know, it's me. Let's see. Yana, good morning. Very cold there. It's going to be in like the low 80s all week. Trey, good morning. Spring equinox day. New season began early yesterday morning. Oh, so we're officially in spring now. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I guess we did daylight saving, so spring forward, but... Oh, sounds good, Yana. I've been doing, I have PT also, and I've got exercises I have to do in the morning and the evening, and I am doing my darndest to keep up with them. They're nothing high impact. They're all pretty low impact, but it is what it is. Anyway, all right, well, let's go ahead and jump in, because I'm sure that we can, like, talk forever on things and stuff. So we should probably jump in so that we can talk MP. I mean, low 60s for a few weeks. And everybody's saying that they were getting like some lower temperatures too. Like I know like in Eastern Oregon, there's still some snow and everything. But yeah, nah, it's just getting warm here. Lots of fire weather. Told you guys last time we had the evacuation, and then I was on my way home and there was another fire, like actual visible fire. I'm driving past it going, oh, that's a lot of fire. Thankfully they kept it under control, but yeah, it was super smoky. Like people are pulled over, like taking pictures and video of the fire, and I'm over here like, roll them up. Like, no, I don't want to breathe all that in. It snowed. See, we could do with some snow. Snow would be awesome, but I think Texas's chance for snow has come and gone. It's come and gone. I also have my coffee this morning. Do you guys have coffee? 3 weeks post-surgery and so far doing okay. See surgeon today to get the zip stitches removed and x-ray to see how the prosthesis. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Yana. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in. I filled it. Hang on. I think I left my little spray bottle over by the sink where I filled the water. Hang on, because I'm put together today. We also have squares. We have squares to show. I filled it and then got distracted with filling the water and left this on the counter. So, you know. Clearly I'm put together. I was so disappointed. I was so put together for Johanna's stream, and then, you know what it is? You know why Zoom cut out? It was a me error. It was a me error because I have the Zoom where you can have essentially unlimited hours, right? Like I pay for that one. I was logged in on the wrong email. So after like 40 minutes of chatting, it cut out, and I was like, oh crap. Which is why there's two parts to Wednesday's stream because, you know, of course, we do have square updates. Kenny, hello. We do have square updates. We have a few of them. So let's see. I haven't seen Callie yet, right? Right, Durbin? Right? I know, exactly. Okay, so Callie is here, and she has hers, but she has 2 honey pots, and I'm wondering, these were redeemed a while ago. So, Callie, or if Callie shows up, guys, don't let me forget to do this. Callie, if you're watching back, let me know if you want to swap this out, because I know sometimes it's hard to remember all the charms that you have on there. So if you want to swap it out for something else, you are welcome to. All right, so that is Callie's. Then we have Leanne. They have a little bit of extra thread on theirs. They've got one of the medium bees. Let's see, Christine, hello. Dominique, hello. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Then we have Durbin. Durbin. Look at how many you have. That's 8. Yours is officially done. You're joining the Finish Square Club. Finish Square Club. Then we have Kim. Kim, you're almost at the Finish Square Club. I don't know if she's here yet, but I have a feeling that the last one's either going to be a tassel or it's going to be like a complete opposite. It's just going to be this one random, like a muffin. We're going to have a random muffin charm. And then we have Kara. We've got 4. The new one for Kara was this one. We still have 2 more of these little vintage ones left. Then we have Josephine. Got some loose threads I need to trim on that one. But Josephine has the music note. What was I calling them? The double line swoopy one. Anyway, Josephine has the music note. Right, Cece? Then we've got Linda. I don't know if Linda's in here yet, but Linda is also officially joining the Finish Square Club. This was the new one, and that finished them off to 8. So we have Linda's Finish Square. And then we have Mrs. Butterflies. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more, and yours is finished. The new one was the cherry blossom flower and the bee charm as well. So I'll put those to the side, and because I know not everybody's in here yet, but if they're here later, we can pull them back out and show. All right, so coffee, paint, water. Everybody got their things? It really is. So a friend of mine who does the same kind of thing, but with, ooh, nice, Jeanette. Sue, hello. But they do theirs with Minecraft. We have our own little cubbies, and you can get special things. Yes, coffee right now. Today might be a double coffee. Anyway, I forget sometimes which stuff I have on those. And so, yeah, it's really hard to remember, which is why when I see, like, I know Kim specifically is doing her tassels, but if I see, like, duplicates, I wanna check. I can keep my Band-Aid finger out of the the video. How are we doing on sound today? Is everything matching up okay? I was so pleased with how the sound turned out for Johanna's. I was very, very happy that it worked out well. And my heat gun is not plugged in. You guys are coming under the desk with me here to plug this in, because we will most definitely be needing it. If I sound muffled, that's why, because we're under the desk right now. Ooh. Okay, not on the desk anymore. Right, Jeanette? Sound good. Okay, perfect. I feel like I'm finally getting a hang on the sound, and that makes me very happy. Very, very happy. All right, well, let's go ahead and just dive straight in with what we want to paint. And I think, honestly, so we've done this waterfall. The bridge isn't done yet. We are not done with the bridge. I suppose we should start with the bridge, because that's where we left off at. My instinct is to start over here so we can work our way. Oh, thank you. But I think the bridge needs to be... No, we need a warm-up before we dive into the bridge. Let's go ahead and just start over here, probably on some of these rocks, and then we'll go from there. Because I'm having a hard time my brain's feeling a little slow this morning, so having a hard time visualing it. So we're just going to spritz our paint palette. Let's go over, oh, thank you, Kenny, what brushes we're using. I have this flat one, but I don't think we're going to be using that. These ones, I think, are going to be too big unless we need to fill in, like, a whole space. Aw, thanks, Kara. So mostly we just have teeny tiny brushes, and these are all pretty much the same. I mean, this one is a Number 1 round, and this is a Winsor & Newton Cottonman brush. This is a Moderna Royal Langnickel. This is a 0, I believe. We've got a Lineo brush that is a 0 also. Arteza is a number 1 round. And another Royal Langnickel, which is actually the same as this one. These are like doubles, so we'll move this one to the side. But yeah, so we're going to be mostly using small brushes. We'll probably start with the Winsor & Newton Cottonman number 1 brush. But yeah, I was just so pleased we were able to get Johanna's thing scheduled because, let's see, what do I want to do? I don't think how I want to start this. Let's actually, here I am calling myself a liar. We're actually going to grab the number 6 that we have. Do we want 6 or the Van Gogh? Let's grab the Van Gogh. And this is, yeah, this is also number 6. And we're going to fill in with some of this rock thing. We got a little bit of like gray that's right here. And these are just the same colors that we worked from before. So that's what we're going to be mixing with. What are your thoughts on jelly gouache if you've tried it? So I've read about it. I haven't necessarily tried it. And part of the reason that I don't want to versus the gouache that I already do is because I actually heard that like a lot of people that had jelly gouache, it ends up molding. Now, I don't know what's in it exactly that caused it to mold. But I heard that it molds and I'm just like, I kind of like my gouache that I already have, but don't quote me on that because that's just like my own things. I would need to do some more serious research. I think I saw a few of those stories and I was like, you know what? I like my regular gouache as it is. But I do know that it usually comes in like a bigger kind of pan. It's a little bit deeper and I'm sure there are ways to negate potential molding, but I don't like to think that hard. I just kind of like, okay, it dries and I shut the lid and it's good to go and I don't need to think about it anymore. Okay, so that's a little bit of black. Let's get a little bit of brown for this area. So I'll move over here. Jerry's has this really good deal at my local store. 24 jelly wash and a bunch of other stuff, including brushes and things. Oh, that'll be fun. Well, let me know. Alex, good morning. Alex, are you guys on spring break or something? That's what, so the kids and I, so I'm using this light green that we mixed at one point here. Move that over. So we're just going to grab that. I'm going for light colors because we're going to layer over this. The kids are on spring break right now. Yeah, a little bit, Kara, a little bit. Because, like, I don't know what the ingredients are in it that causes that. So I just don't know enough about it. Kids are on spring break right now. We didn't do much because we're all kind of, little Emily's having her turn. Well, she's essentially over it now. She was having her turn with feeling ill. Let's see, that's a leaf or the rock? I'm trying to figure out. I think that's the leaf. So we're going to bring the green down here. But, you know, we've just been kind of hanging out. We got to do some chores today. So after stream, it'll be buckle down and get some stuff done before the beginning of the week. I finally finished up the project that I was working on. I don't know when it will be. I don't know when it'll be available for me to show you. It was some behind the scenes stuff and to clarify, because I did have a couple messages like, oh, are you making a book? No, I'm not making a book. Don't get me wrong. I want to make a book. And if the offer comes around, absolutely. But for this particular project, no, it was not a book, but it was still a fun project to be a part of. I'm just not sure when it's going to be released. That's all. Spring break too. Yeah, I think, well, she's feeling much better today, much more perky. She never had like a fever or anything during all of it. I think it was just a little spring cold, enough to make her feel blech and not be able to smell things. She is tasting though, it wasn't COVID. But you know, enough for that kind of general malaise of sorts. Said of each pan had their own lids without, oh, okay, I'll have to watch that one. Like I said, I was just like, it seems like a lot, and I've already got gouache, so I didn't really look into it too much. But yeah, so if you guys missed it, on Wednesday, we had Johanna over here. It has been so hard for us to find a scheduled time that matches up. Even before yesterday's, we did have another date lined up, but like stuff came up again, and it has just been nearly impossible for us to both. And not just her, like me too. Hang on, we're going to dry this. I don't know if you guys can still hear me talking pretty well. And so it was just really hard to find a date to nail down. So I was really pleased when we were able to get that. 2 books this week. Oh, new Hunger book arrives today. And I've got the Audible version waiting for me to listen to, but there just hasn't been time. which is silly because it's audible. You think you could just listen to it, but with the kids being home for spring break, it's definitely not as easy for me to just pop headphones on and ignore the world. I love coffee. Why is coffee so delicious? Okay, this here doesn't really show that it's got, I'm going to add some greenery to that. We're going to use some artistic license interpretation with where I imagine that these are going to be. But yeah, so Wednesday, we talked about a number of things. I was actually really pleased with how the conversation went. Sometimes I get a little bit nervous, but it really just felt like we were chatting. That being said, I sent the picture to Shannon. I already deleted it and blocked them because nobody needs that kind of negativity. There was somebody who came in and commented some not very kind things about how I talk too much. And it's like, dude, it's a color and chat. Like, get over it. Anyway, but everybody else seemed to really enjoy it. And I had a lot of fun doing it, technical difficulties aside. But we talked about the new book coming up, but also other new books coming up. You got the new okay, so I was lurking in Shannon's when she did the live flip through of that one, and I know that Corey has one also. I haven't watched hers, but that's partially because I saw all the pages on Shannon's. I like Kirby a lot, but I am glad that I didn't get it because it's definitely, I would be the kind of person that would want to change it all to make it all like happy fun, you know, like, oh, this is scary. Let's give the monster a pink bow. But I get it because originally fairy tales were not, you know, very Disney. So I get it. But I was like, yeah, nah, not for me. Starts in April 4th. There you go. Yeah. Your guys' spring break is definitely different. Isn't Mother's Day this week in the UK? Getting a second color. Oh, bright, happy colors. I love it. Yeah, I saw she posted one, but I hadn't watched it through yet. But yeah, I did see that she did it, but I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Annie, honey, seriously? She's done this thing lately where if there's a bag of any kind in the room, she just like paws at it until she gets my attention, and it's like, kitty, please. Clocks change on the 30th. Yeah. Oh, hey, Paul. What's up, dude? Hi. Well, you're not covering up what we're doing, but it is kind of hard to see. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, well, it didn't last long because I keep notifications on. You know, when you do a bigger stream, you're bound to get, you know, people that are rather negative. And so anyway, no, I deleted it pretty quick. I screenshotted it so that I could go through and make sure that I blocked the person because nobody needs that kind of negativity. I just don't understand. Like, if I didn't like someone's stream, like I don't go out of my way to try and like make them miserable. I'm just using this darker green that we mixed from, are we done now? And he's gone. That was short-lived. Time for the decoy book, right? I had to keep them behind the scenes. You guys didn't know, during Johanna's stream, I really didn't want the cats because we only had 30 minutes with her and I really didn't want the cats to interrupt. And so what you guys don't know is that little Steve was outside the door. We got an area there, so you know, there's video games or whatever, but he was playing defense for the cats because they get really cranky if I don't let them in the office when I'm streaming and they like attack the door, and I'd rather they not damage the walls. So little Steve was playing decoy during stream, and he got to earn a little bit of extra money because I was like, if you can keep them from attacking the doors, that would be great. So he told me, like, yeah, this was great. You can play defense again. It's great. Pay me off. I'm like, okay. I know, Shannon. I just don't understand that. Like I said, like if I don't like someone, like I just leave it. Maybe I don't watch them again or whatever. But I was just like, really? Are you okay? I think this person just didn't understand that, like, Johanna and I have known each other for years at this point. And so, like, I actually really enjoyed the fact that we were just chatting like we were catching up over coffee, you know? Anyway, but it was a lot of fun. We talked about, you know, loads of stuff and her books. And yeah, we got to find out about Secret Project books. So she said, oh, speaking of Secret Project, there is one book that I found yesterday that we didn't hear about on stream. And it's possibly because maybe she didn't even know they were releasing. You know, she was saying that sometimes the companies just like release, and she's just like, before there's even a picture or whatever else. There is, oh, thanks, Christine. There is a link in the description for the 10th anniversary. Right, exactly, Durbin. I mean, because at this point, it's not a mime channel, right? Oh, butterflies. Butterflies. Here you are. Yours was right on top. Ta-da! You have 6 now. 2 more and your square's done. Thanks. But yeah, so I was looking because she wasn't sure when the secret book was going to be posted for pre-order. So I did a quick cursory, Johanna Basford search on Amazon and saw that I think it's going to come out in July. The 10th anniversary of Enchanted Forest is coming out. It doesn't have a cover photo yet. Like, it must have just gone up, but it is there, and the link. Well, so the 10th anniversary one, that one was separate. The link for that is in the description, and it's going to come out in July. And I'm kind of hoping that it'll be like the Secret Garden 10th anniversary that has maybe 1 or 2 new drawings. Ah, that's awesome, Jeanette. Yeah, see, and that's a great one. That's what I was telling my local bookstore, because the one that I went to is a very kind of indie bookshop, very small. And I was like, look, you should get like Small Victories. It's the perfect book. Anyway, so we were talking about how she's able to get so many books done in 1 year, and just kind of how impressive. And she said, well, actually, it's going to be the year where there's two books. So we have Wonderful Wildflowers that's getting released in November. Thanks, Kenny. That's what I was thinking too. It is nice that we can just like chat, because we've asked her like a lot of the standard questions. Like, she's already been asked in a lot of interviews, and I hate the idea of just like repeating myself, you know. And I was like, nah, we'll talk about other stuff. But anyway, so we have Wonderful Wildflowers coming out in November, and then in the first half of the year, I forget the exact month. I'll have to look back on the stream, but I forget the exact month. But she has Secret Book coming out at the beginning of next year. And then now we know that there is the 10th anniversary of Enchanted Forest, and then there will be the standard fall release of a book in fall of 2026. So it is going to be a year of Johanna's. Like, November obviously won't be 2020, won't be for 2026, but for 2025 we got Wonderful Wildflowers, and then for 2026 we're gonna have Secret Project, we're gonna have the 10th anniversary, and we're gonna have whatever book she releases in November. They've already like signed the contracts for like 2026, like fall 2026 book release. So like, there are 3 books coming in the pipeline for 2026, and that is like absolutely amazing. But I was just so tickled because she hasn't. 10th anniversary has been pre-ordered, right? I did the same thing. It doesn't even have like a picture on it, and I was like, oh, yoinksies. I wouldn't have found it if I wasn't looking for the secret book. But yeah, the cool part was that she hadn't really announced. I'm using a little bit of black and green so we can get some darker colors in the back. She hadn't really announced Secret Book, so we actually got to hear it there on Wednesday for the first time. So that felt pretty special, and I was like, yay! So I know sometimes you guys get burnt out on how much Johanna I do, but buckle up, Buttercup, because next year, all Johanna all the time. To get the complete collection, right? 10 years in business. I know it. Yeah, that's 3 books in total for 2026. Like, it is going to be so exciting. And then as far as the stream on Wednesday is concerned, so, you know, we had the Zoom cut out partway through. I was so angry at myself. But what I did now, because I had to wait for the whole thing to process, because it takes forever for it to process once the video goes up. But it is processed now, and I have downloaded both of the videos. So I'm going to leave the live streams up so that people can see the live chat, because if I remove them, people won't be able to keep up with the live chat. I certainly wasn't able to during the stream. I get so preoccupied when we have a guest, it's like nearly impossible for me to look at chat, which is why my mods are wonderful, because I wouldn't be able to do it. Right? Exactly. Absolutely. I like to think so too, Jeanette. It's nice because she was on a few minutes beforehand and we spent a little bit of time catching up, you know, getting the technical side set up and everything. And so, yeah, it was real nice. So what I have now is I've downloaded both videos. And like I said, I'm not going to take down the live stream so that people can see it. But what I'm going to do is I am going to make a video that has both live streams in one video. So that you'll have the option of listening to that one rather than having to go find part 2. I did pin the link for part 2 in the comments of part 1, but I was just like, I feel like I want this to be a little bit more smooth. And yeah, I'm just doing dots right now, honestly. Like, I feel like it's the way I'm comfortable with that. Are you going to do another with her? I don't know. I mean, usually it's a little bit. I might see, let's see, what are we in? We're in March now. So I would say maybe when the book gets released, like after that probably. Because I'm sure, oh, awesome, Jeanette. I know I have to have a bite with so sad. I don't have to, oh, Cece. Yeah, you're like, I don't know, I can't. Okay, well, I've got the camera position for here, but you guys have seen, like, behind my bookshelf over there, like, I have multiple copies of a lot of books. Oh, it's okay, Jeanette. You found them both. I'm so glad, yeah. Yeah, but I will definitely be adding those 3 to my collection. So, yeah, we'll probably do another live in November, and I'm sure that at some point, like, if you're not following Suzanne or Barbara, the 3 of us are at least once or twice a year have her on the channel. So make sure you're following. Christine, did you click the link in the description? I had to, when I found it, I grabbed one of her books and then I clicked on, whenever you want to like look for something by that particular author. Sorry, I'm taking a drink of coffee also. By that particular author, when you pull it up, especially if you're on the desktop, when it has like the name of the book or whatever, down below it will say like by Johanna Bastard or by whoever else. So then you click on it, because usually on the PC like it's blue, and so you click on it, and what that'll do is it will pull up essentially a profile for that seller, and it will list all the things they have for sale, and that one is up there. But I do have the link in the description if you wanted to mark that. I'll probably make a post about so many chores to do today. We're doing a massive, not that my daughter's room is like super messy or anything, but it's just getting to the point where it's cluttered and whatnot. So this weekend we are doing a massive overhaul of her whole room. So if I'm not around, it's because I'm neck deep in reorganizing a kid's bedroom, which you can just imagine is on my awesome list. Can't wait. Oh no, Kara. Well, yeah, I guess that's pretty late for you, isn't it? I was thinking about that. Yeah. But it was really fun to have her on here and kind of catch up and chat. We had so many like strangers in the night. Isn't that the term where like you miss each other? Like that, not miss, like, you know, walk by each other. But anyway, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Words are hard today. But, yeah, so it has been nice, kind of a quiet spring break. I haven't had to drive anyone anywhere, which is very refreshing. But that was exciting to have her on there, and honestly kind of pick her brain a little bit. I've probably asked her some of those questions in the past, like how long does it take you to finish a book? I was so impressed. Yeah, we'll call it spring cleaning. Go through his clothes, know some of his shirts look short. Oh my gosh. Yeah, little Steve grows out of his clothes so fast. I'm just like, I usually have to do a sort through his room. His room is going to be next. Absolutely. Okay, gonna get some of this green. Spring equals new beginnings. There you go. There you go. But, you know, and it's just kind of that way where sometimes, like, even if you quote unquote clean your room, there are places that collect clutter sometimes, you know, like top of the dresser or on the desk or whatever else, or, you know, quick, someone's coming over and you chuck crap in the closet. So it's the decrapping the closet. Is that a term? I know, right, Natalie? Oh, we probably could have chatted all day. Like, just super, super fun. Like I said, timing wise, it is just so hard to match everything up. That being said, even with 3 new books coming out next year, obviously with this Wonderful Wildflowers, we will definitely do our traditional, as long as like I don't foresee any reason why we wouldn't be able to, unless like I get sick or whatever, which is not out of the realm of possibility because hello, tiny children that like to sneeze in my face. But we will most definitely do like our week-long stream for Wonderful Wildflowers. I'm just using a little bit of this kind of light brown that we've got here. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. Doom piles around here. Yes, doom piles. Oh my gosh, I saw that referred to on online the other day, or it was like on Instagram or whatever, and somebody was talking about doom piles where, you know, we got to clean up quickly. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I have to, you know, make sure that there's absolutely nothing behind me when I stream because it makes the office look really messy. And I definitely have at least 2 doom piles on the other side of the desk, out of the view of the camera, because it's like, oh God, I don't have time to deep clean this and I'm going live. And off it goes to the doom pile. Doom piles are not a stranger around here. I will say though, we don't do the piles of stuff on the stairs. I am too, you know, like sometimes if you don't want to like necessarily take everything, we're just using this kind of like ochre color right here for some lighter brown. You know, sometimes if you're like, oh, I'm going to take that upstairs. So you set it on the stairs to take it up, but then it inevitably never gets taken upstairs. We absolutely don't do that, partially because I'm pretty sure I would trip over all of it. Like, it's hard enough me walking on my own 2 feet, let alone needing to, you know, have an obstacle course up the stairs. As it is, I don't even like an obstacle course on the floor. Like, the kids will play in the living room and then it just, all the play stays in the living room. And then I'm like, guys, I don't even have a path. Ooh, squishy piles. I love it. Yeah, we did a bunch of laundry the other day and I've had 0 time to fold it. So we're doing a simultaneous deep cleaning of the daughter's room and folding and putting away of laundry. So pray for my back. Oh, wait, what did Durbin say? Wait, what did I miss about Durbin? Hold on. 10th anniversary has been pre-ordered. That's all I see. My big dog's in. I had to stop the stair thing because I have a cat. Yeah, a little bit. And Annie, she has this thing where if she hears somebody going upstairs, she bolts upstairs after them. And I swear, if I ever end up breaking a limb or breaking a neck going up or down those stairs, it's because of her. We have a theory that deep down she's plotting our demise. Oh, Dominique. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh, I have got 3 different crochet projects going. Partially because like different crochet projects for different environments. So I have I'm working on some fingerless gloves that I would keep in the car because it's a nice small project. That being said, it's not going to be cold here anymore. So I'm like, I feel like there's no point in crocheting these until maybe it gets closer to fall again. So I've switched. I'm actually crocheting a Minecraft character, but also for my home crochet, I have a new poncho that I'm working on, but it's big. So that's not exactly something I can like take to the doctor's office and go crochet. So I have multiple crochet projects. There's never a shortage of hobbies for me to do. And I call those ones hobbies because I don't sell anything for them, right? I just do them for myself. But I have like 3 different crochet projects. I have like 5 different paintings in the pipeline. We've got a puzzle that we got for Christmas time that's been downstairs set up forever. And I don't want to put it away because it's partially done and it's huge and it's kind of complicated. But I also don't have the time to sit down and do it. So it's on a table downstairs and it just kind of lives there. But yeah, it needs to be done. House gonna get clean tomorrow. Coworkers willing to come clean. Still can't bend over to handle a vacuum carrying. Oh, and that's so hard because it's amazing. Like even if like you go into surgery and you know the house is all clean, like once you get back, you're living in it. It's so hard to keep up with it sometimes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the crochet is going great when I can have time for it. I mean, I keep wanting to flip the camera, but I've literally got 3 shelves of my bookshelf back there that's got loads of yarn. Got fuzzy fabrics. I can make stuffy versions of the Pikmin characters for my son. Doglet critter. Oh, Pikmin. I think my kids play Pikmin. I think they beat one of the games the other day. Cat hair, dust bunny, the size of pterodactyls. Oh my gosh, right? What Jane Austen one? Yeah, finishing, that's my issue. Like, I've always got these like, I have necklaces I want to make, paintings I want to do, stuff I want to film. Like, I'll never be bored, ever. I've got enough projects to last me a millennia. I'm just going with this darker green. Kind of darken this up. When we're done with this grassy area, we'll shift over to the bridge because I do want to work on it today, and we know how long it takes me to get stuff done. You guys want to see? I barely got anything done with, oh, can I reach it? Hang on. Ugh, hang on, I'm attached to too many cords here. I barely got anything done yesterday when Johanna and I were chatting, because then, you know, we stopped coloring for a minute to talk about stuff, and then there were the technical difficulties. So, like, I didn't even finish one teapot because I just, let's see, where is it? Teapot. Oh, there it is. That's as far as I got on my teapot. One of these days, we just need to make it just a chatting stream, because the reality of finishing coloring something is just, it's not going to happen. A copy, I mean, wonderful. No, this was Magical Worlds. No, Johanna hasn't even received her copy of Wonderful Wildflowers yet. She said yesterday that she finished it off and got it sent to the publisher, what she said, in this last month or so. I am excited to see it, because that was the other thing we asked her about, like, oh, hey, when do we get to see a flip through? Right? No, absolutely. I mean, we're what, 10:36 already, so 30 minutes in, and we've done the side of the river. Yeah, the teapots, yeah. Love puzzles. So do I. It's just like, I can go down there and sit and work on the puzzle, but then also, like, I've got me like, okay, I have other things that I need to be doing, kind of thing. And it's hard for me to just sit and just do a puzzle, you know? Okay, so we're getting some of this brown here. One of these days, things will slow down. And you'd think with spring break, so I'm not needing to, like, chauffeur anyone around, that, you know, now would be the time. Yeah, no. Oh, you're good, Josephine. You are just fine. You are just fine. Although when that Wonderful Wildflowers sneak peeks come out, you better believe I'm going to be all over it. We were joking yesterday, though, because it's so, not yesterday, on Wednesday, it's so easy to, like, you know, have her come on here and be like, oh, I'm so excited about the book that she barely just finished, hasn't even received a copy, and then we're already like, so when's the next one? Before this one's already out. And I was just like, it's just a sign that you have a good community of people who enjoy her books. It really doesn't. Although I will say there was a TikTok that I came across the other day, and it was of this woman. She's probably in her 80s, and she said something that really resonated with me. I put it in here. I don't recall. I might have saved her video, but I thought it was really, or just Anna. Well, there won't be any people in her book. She doesn't really do people. And yes, there will be animals. Okay. Hang on. I want to pull this up because it was really, just really made me think. So she talks about how, you know, she's at the day where, or she's at the point in her life where she's out of the, I'll be so glad when, right? Like, I'll be so glad when they're out of diapers. I'll be so glad when they're in school. I'll be so glad when they're out of school, and all of these things. And she said she spent a lot of time looking for joy, right? Like I'll be happy when, I'll be happy if, I'll be happy, all of that, including a panda, right? And so what she said was, and I put it in my phone just as a note because I really liked it. It said, don't postpone joy. Find your joy in what's happening today, because that's where it lies. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because I mean, I definitely do that, you know, especially with busy with the kids and everything. Here, we're going to do, full screen here, with the kids and everything. It's really easy for me to get so caught up in it and to do the, even when they're younger, you get excited about, their first steps or whatever else. That now there's the difference between like looking forward to things, but to say that I'll be happy when, or I'll do, this when. And she says too, don't postpone joy. Find joy in what's happening today, because that's where it lies. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that just hit me so hard, because I feel like I'm in, I'm going to be 39 in, oh my God, I'm going to be 30. It's coming soon, guys. I'm going to be 39 in 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 weeks, guys. 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, something like that. And so I'm coming up on 40, right? Midlife, theoretically. And the kids, are quite a bit older than they were, however long ago. Hi, Marilyn. Life finds ways to slow me down. Just not things I want to give up looking future for things and really try to live in the now. Yes, exactly. Kids grow so fast. Agree with that joy statement. I want to see my son's future, but I want to experience the now, every bit of it. I never push for it to go faster. Yes. So okay to have all do the windows for joy. There's always the creek, the trees, the flowers. See, I love that. The days are long, but the years are short. Totally a true statement. Not just about raising kids, but everything else. Oh my gosh. Durban. I have never had a children's show make me cry before. It's ridiculous. Oh, in the midst of planning for prom. Nice. Well, and that's the thing. It's like I'm trying to stay present. We're at some crossroads, especially with little Emily. And, she doesn't... We've talked about in chat before, right? She needs me in a different way. It's not that she doesn't. She just needs me in a different way. But there's so many things that are changing about our relationship. And so I'm trying to, take a step back and really enjoy, especially, I see where she's at and little Steve isn't there yet. And so, he still wants bedtime story. He still wants snuggles. He, still wants all of this stuff. And so, there are times that I slow down. I'm like, look, there's going to come a day when he's not going to want these things from me anymore. So I'm trying to, enjoy the space. But yeah, I came across your video and I was just like, oh my gosh, this just hit home, right? Like, and honestly, after working at a retirement center, where a lot of probably the average age, they're in their early 90s or whatever else. But I do, short of the work environment there with my coworkers wasn't great, but it was the residents there that really, really stuck with me. And I loved spending time with them and listening to their stories, because I think what a lot of people forget is it's easy to just see a person on the street and just think, oh, that's a person. But if you take a moment and think, yes, that is a person, but it's not just a person. This person has just as many stories, just as many life experiences as you do. And so to think that you're the only one that has some sort of roller coaster going on with their lives, it's just not accurate. This person has just as many ups and downs as you do. And so, and honestly, and not to make it political by any means, but I think that if more people thought of other people as just that, as people, I think that the world would be a better place for it. Bye, Dawn. Thanks for being here. Keep looking for joy instead of finding the joy in the now. Exactly. Started watching Blue because my dogs came up randomly on YouTube. All my dogs sat and watched the entire episode. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, Homeward Bound. Make you cry. I did have the kids watch. I brought it up to them. Rescuers Down Under. They loved it. It came up because I saw a video of this lizard eating eggs, and it's like the lizard Joanna from Rescuers Down Under, and I found it. I was like, oh, I bet the kids would love this. I didn't like the first Rescuers. I thought that the lady villain was always kind of scary, but the Rescuers Down Under was great, except, watching it as an adult, I realized the little boy does not have an Australian accent. His mother does, but he does not, and I'm like, that doesn't really add up. They couldn't have hired someone with an Australian accent. I mean, I guess it was the 90s, but to boys and girls, I think at the time they'll be the age the other one is now. Boys and girls are a lot different things. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, we finished having kids at 2. Like, that was enough for us. But there is a part of me that wonders how different a third kid would have been. I mean, that ship has sailed at this point. We are straight up not having any. I almost grabbed my water to drink. Oh my God. My paint water, my coffee's right over here on the other side. but my paint water is there and I almost just ate it. But I would have been curious to see. Of course, you could have answered that with really any of them. Okay, let's do this one rock, and then we'll move up to the bridge. All right, I'm going to do that. But yeah, I just thought that was really, really profound, and noted it down because I was like, I want to remember that later. That just seems really good. Ooh, yes. I'm probably going to have 2 today, given how many chores I have after stream. We'll just do, oh, yeah, I'll get out of the chores by just doing 10-hour stream. That should work, right? Dodge my responsibilities for 10 hours. That's a healthy way to deal with it. Grabbed a little bit of this light yellow. Just want a bit to lighten up. Just a little bit. Responsibilities are overrated. There we go. Do a little bit of here. Right, Alex? I really like it. Part of me thought that would like be really good on a t-shirt. I should just make that for a t-shirt for myself. Kids can feed themselves. It'll be fine. Color all day, right? Oh my gosh. Actually, they could. They really could. They're old enough that they can get their own meals and whatnot. All right, so I have a little bit of this kind of dark grayish black. But yeah, if we could stop having things on fire over here, that would also be fabulous. Like I told you guys about the evacuation that notice that we had because of fire that was like 20 minutes away. But I was coming home from my PT appointment and I saw some emergency vehicles. Be cute on a tote bag, right? Aw, thanks, Jeanette. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. But I'm coming home and like I see these emergency vehicles fly past. Now, we live close to I-35, so it's a pretty normal thing to see emergency vehicles or whatever whipping through and headed to wherever they need to go. And I didn't think much of it. I was driving home, getting pretty close. I mean, obviously I've never said, and the fire wasn't reported anywhere, so it's not like I'm doxing myself, but I'm getting pretty close to home and I start to see smoke, like full on, like when it's a fresh fire, even when, it's like a vehicle fire, that black smoke that comes up from it. It was coming up from that. And I pull up to the turning lane and like the police are all like directing people away. And I look over, there's literal flames on this lot and electricity had gone out. My best guess is that it was probably like a transformer that blew or something like that and then like sparked the fire because we had high winds that day, it was dry or whatever. So I pull up, huge flames, black smoke billowing everywhere. People have pulled over to the side and are like filming and taking pictures and I'm like, this is going to kill my throat and it is going to be like a terrible headache. But then also I was like, this is a lot closer than 15 miles away. This is really close. And so I actually, when I got home, because anyway, when I got home, I called the non-emergency line, obviously, because I was just like, look, I know that, rules are, you probably can't tell me much. Is there anything to be concerned about? Because, I mean, it was really freaking close. Like, it was so close that the smell was strong enough, you would have thought that, like, your neighbor had a cook fire in their backyard or something. But no, it was an entire lot on fire. But when I pulled up, there were at least 3 fire trucks. There was like 8 emergency vehicles, like 6 police cars. Like there was a lot. Like they had it under control and they got it out pretty quick. But I was just like, nope, we not doing this. I have never lived anywhere where there's been like a potential risk for fire. And I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. No, nobody got hurt. Thankfully, yeah, there was no property on it. It was essentially an empty lot. There is some construction and stuff there, but not construction where it was like building construction. Like it was kind of a staging area for trucks. So the lot itself was nothing but brush and dirt. It's Super Steve. Hi, Steve. Yeah, it was nothing but like brush and dirt and everything. So it was all good. Now I have a question because this page, given how long it's taking, could take a lot longer. Would you guys like to move on to something else for our next stream? I mean, you kind of get the idea of how it's all working, but I can tell now, given the fact that we're almost an hour in and I've done this, like this is going to take us a really long time. So my feelings will not be hurt if you guys want to move on to something else. Works for me, Maryland. Works for me. I just know that interest tends to wane if I spend too long on a page. Because I could easily, like, this is not something that's going to go quick by any means. So we might do that. And I'm getting the reality of how long this is going to take. Want to see how it turns out? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Durbin. So I may finish it on my own and then post it. That way we don't do the same thing. But the next question is, what would we want to do next? I'm trying to think what we've done recently. I mean, we've got Maria Troll, we've got Kirby, we've got Johanna. What are you guys thinking? No, that was like a partial singular teapot. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, that was like a partial singular teapot that I was just too distracted by to even finish. Right now I'm just kind of reactivating the paint that we put previously, and I'm just sort of softening a bit. Cool. Yeah, well we can, I mean, because we're in part 4 and we've gotten a third of it done, maybe. So, I mean, yeah, this could easily be like 12 streams. Because I have a tendency not to rush my painting. I take a while. Kind of the way it works. Get a little bit of this brown that we mixed. There we go. I am getting ready to start on the next month's coloring page. If I can fit in 2, I will, because I have an idea for a fairy post office that I want to get in the shop. I think it'd be really cute. Hannah, maybe we could do Hammy. That is true. Kirby would take years as well, especially if I do paint, because I've definitely been feeling the paint in his books. That, and I feel like if people are looking for Kirby right now, they're probably looking for his new book, and since I wouldn't be doing it, we could definitely do a Hannah. We haven't done one in a while. I haven't looked up her social. I meant to because I saw somebody mention it in one of their streams. Did I see right that she is needing to go back for another round of chemo? I need to look at her thing. Who's one that you haven't done in a long time? I don't know. I mean, the main ones, we've got Maria Troll. I guess we haven't done, I'm going to have to look at like our past streams. That's right. Okay, that's what I saw. Ugh, I cannot even imagine having to go through that. Hopefully this helps her kick the rest of that. Oh, my music turned off. Color pencils and Kirby books is a bit quicker for me. I could see that. Oh, a Maggie page. Rita Spring. I have one Rita Berman. It is the Europa one. Let's see, Hannah or Lana Green. We could do that. We also have a bunch of Grazi Salva pages now too. She really does, yeah. I'll need to like pull out these suggestion books and like see what sings to me here. So I'm just using a little bit of white to kind of soften these black lines of the bridge. We'll go back over it. Guess we're not like thoroughly covering lines here, but a little bit. Because given how long this would take me to finish, I feel like you guys might get a little bit bored. Ooh, an Emily original. We could. I think what I'll do for that is I'm going to wait till the fairy post office one is done, because I think that's going to be super, super cute. Which, by the way, if you guys remember and missed it, there is your monthly coloring page, which is one of the new, it's the Cozy Kettle. I don't think I ever put the name on it, but it's a new kind of kettle teapot page. Aw, thanks. The cat on it. Ooh, I'll have to look at that one. You started, ooh, which double page? Which double page? Gosh, I have not done a double page in ages. Like I did, you know, I've done the dragon in Enchanted Forest like twice. And that is a heck of a page to do. It's completely insane. I did it with Prismacolor. Oh, speaking of Prismacolor, Catherine and I were finally able to get things swapped. And so I sent her a steal. And look what she sent me. Deco Blues. These are the Prismacolor ones, but it's the Deco Blues. So yeah, I sent her a couple of steel and she sent me a couple Deco Blues. It's very exciting. I'll probably save them and use them for myself because I don't like using pencils that not everyone has access to during streams. But yeah, super excited. Took me forever because I was looking for like the right box that I wanted to ship them in, and I finally got my hands on it at Joann's of all places when I was there looking for like the sales stuff. Speaking of which, have you guys been over there yet? The sale prices, while they are sales, aren't as good as I was thinking that they might be. I need to look it up because I can't tell if I dreamed that they lowered prices again or if they actually did it. I need to look that up. I guess the way that it works is Joann's doesn't even own it anymore. So it's whatever company that bought them out is what's handling the liquidation sales for everything. Pretty wiped out. Yeah, I went really early on, but yeah, I can imagine that it's pretty wiped out. You know what I think I want to do? Because this is getting a little fiddly. I might let the bridge dry and then use some pencil on it. It's pretty much cleaned out. I think a lot of people are waiting on like fixture sales and everything. Doing on time. We still have like an hour. Because I'm kind of tempted to set this to the side and we should look through some books and maybe pick what we want next. Let's see. Let's do some more of that brown. Sale is per the bankruptcy course. Yeah. Ogden, Utah. She went to Joann's recently and no sign of it closing. In fact, a we're hiring sign. So they do have a we're hiring sign on. Because I was reading about this on Reddit. There's a whole subreddit for Joann's, but they have the hiring sign on, and it's because what got bought out, they're hiring people to help liquidate the stores. I think it's more like a temporary job than it is like, you know, think more like a holiday job versus like a permanent position. 2 yard minimum. Oh yeah, it was a 1 yard minimum when I went. But 50% off isn't bad. Bankrupt trustee that handles the details, yeah. Yeah, they're hiring temp. I did see, because she talked about it briefly in, Sarah Renee Clark did a live, and she talked about it briefly there. And then I think Claire reshared a copy of it. But I haven't looked into it at all. Just add in the kind of higher contrast here. I think we'll leave the bridge alone. I think we'll leave the bridge alone for now. Let's see. I keep sticking my Band-Aid finger, and I was thinking, oh, it's my left hand. It'll be fine. I never use it. Let's just keep working on the rocks over here. Just using a lot of that gray that we already had mixed up. Yeah, I heard about it. Also, I was looking at, I don't know if Melissa's lurking or not, but she posted a video in her stories. It looks like she got the Swedish or Dutch version of the Maria Troll one. I guess it goes by Sagan. I'm probably pronouncing that right because I know that there's some little things on it. But I did see that Melissa had that one. And I need to ask her where she ordered that one because I do have the English version of that book pre-ordered, but I don't have the foreign version of it. Oh, it's on her website. No specific topics, so there are a lot of variety in the images. Oh, that's nice. Are they like... Oh, I still have coffee. And it's still warm. It's a miracle. I'll have to look. Like, are they thicker line drawings and everything? Let's get a little bit of black. Yeah, but this last month even, has just been a roller coaster. You know how like sometimes when there's just so much going on, you just kind of hit this wall where you're like, the one brain cell I've got today has decided to stop working. No more brain function. That was me yesterday. Small variations in lines. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. I mean, I do like her color cube and everything. She's got a lot of good stuff, so I'll need to take a look at it. But yeah, if you guys missed it earlier, 10th anniversary of Enchanted Forest is available for pre-order. I got the link in the description for that one. But not to ignore the book that we're actually coloring in, Tropical Wonderland, Rachel Reinert. This is a new release book, so I've got the link for that actually pinned at the top of chat. Wait, Hannah has her own website? Do they ship internationally? Wait, is Starfall the same as Shooting Star? Honestly, I miss Book Depository. It was so easy to get foreign books over there. Because I think to get the foreign version of, the pink and green one, I want to say it was like $44 on Amazon. I was like, jeebus. Really? Is it just like hannahcarlson.com or? I know like it won't allow you to put links in. Shannon, do you know the website? And if so, can you put it in chat? Because I definitely want to bookmark that. I would not be opposed to snagging that early. Yeah, the Maria ones. Yeah, because otherwise the English version comes out in July, I believe. Okay, so I was trying to think if this mist should go up over the rock. And given how forward this one is, it probably won't, but it will go here. If you hear coughing in the background, that's just little Steve. Yeah, there we go. I heard many Steve got. Yeah, he gets viral induced asthma, which essentially just means that he's got a cough that lingers, especially like if he's been sick at all. So he actually has an inhaler that we do for him that I'm going to go do as soon as we're done with stream here. Although it's still an hour, I might take a break actually and go assist him with that, so it helps his cough. So, do you guys want to do some quick words on stream? While I go help him with his inhaler, because I do have that up. Let's pause this. You guys can play that while I go assist him real quick. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to mute and I'm going to go help him real quick. Hey, look at that. Well done. Okay, so let's see. Josephine, Alex, and Michelle. Nice. Okay, we're going to go back now. It's all done. Let's see. Let's turn off the sound here. There we go. Okay, we're back. No, Angela, you didn't miss it. I just had to go take care of the kiddos real quick. You're good. You're good. Also, yeah, daylight savings. Bye, Durbin. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's daylight savings, so things have shifted a little bit. Callie. Oh, Callie. Glad you're here. So we had square updates, but I wanted to ask you, only because I know it's hard to remember on squares. You redeemed the honey pot, but you already had a honey pot redeemed. I put it on there anyway, but in case the double was unintentional, if you would like me to swap out the honey pot for something else, I can do that. For spring break, April 6th. Yeah. Kiddo needed his inhaler done, so we paused real quick to go do that. But yeah, let me know if this was intentional or you want to swap it out. Okay, which one would you like? Because I can pull that out now. Here, let's zoom out just a bit. I can pull that out now, and then I can swap it after stream. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. Because we got a few to choose from. So, I mean, we got a lot of these little ones, all of our bread stuff. So just let me know what you want to swap it out with. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, we're still here. Just took a little breaksy. There we go. Okay, let's see. What were we working on next? Yeah, let's do this little section here. Oh, sorry, I keep pointing. I don't want to point with my middle finger, but I don't want to flip anyone off, so we'll point here. So we've got this one here with the plants. Yeah, daylight savings time, man. It messes with you. Let's get a little bit. I have a little bit of this kind of light blue that we had mixed previously. A lot of beads. Poor boo. I was trimming the ends of my hair, you guys, and I trimmed my finger. Sounds good, Angela. It was a oopsie. It was a oopsie. I mean, no one is surprised because, it's me. But yeah, totally unintentional. All right, so we're just adding some of that super light blue. We're gonna let that dry. Then let's add for the green. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh, it's my left hand. It'll be fine. No one will see it. But yeah. All right, mixing a little bit of that. And actually, just to recap, in case you guys don't remember, for colors that we're using, we are using the Spectrum Red, Ultramarine, Primary Red, Yellow Ochre, Primary Blue, Permanent Yellow Deep, Ivory Black, Permanent Green Middle, Primary Yellow, and Zinc White, as well as we have the Van Dyke Brown. We like to use the Permanent White. Also, where is it? Because there's a purple. Secondary Green, Oxide of Chromium is a separate one. And Light Purple. Yeah, there's two reds. The two reds are Primary Red and Spectrum Red. Primary Red is going to be the more pink one, the more pinky one, and then this one is a much warmer red. So we have a cooler red, a warmer red. So the colors that come in the set are going to be these 10, these first 10 here. This is the chromium oxide. This is the purple. It's funny, not all of them dry well in their palettes. Probably has to do with what they mix. And then we add the permanent white, which is this one over here, which is great for covering up lines and highlights. And then zinc white, which is great for lightening your colors. Sounds good. I thought about it. I thought about it too, Yana. Been trying to decide what I want to do for my birthday coming up. Steve and I have kind of talked about it off and on. My parents are actually going to be here for my birthday. There's been a lot of kind of up and down from that, but I heard from them and they're going to be here for that. So I'm trying to decide if I want to, like you guys know that I'm, partway between Austin and San Antonio, but there's a rather famous-ish outlet mall that is within driving distance. And at that particular outlet mall, they've got a Vera Bradley store and they got a bookstore. So I'm trying to decide if I want, for my birthday, if I want Steve to take me to the bookstore and Vera Bradley, or Jerry's Autorama, because Jerry's Autorama is also within driving distance. That's out in Austin, and I could get some singulars. Now that I'm staying out loud, I'm kind of thinking I want the Jerry's Autorama instead. What would you guys do? I do like the Vera Bradley stuff, like a lot, and especially if you get their stuff that's off season, because apparently that's a big deal, is buying things that are in season. I'm just like, nope, if it's pretty, I like it. Jerry's, I know, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, what long term? Because I don't really need a bag right now. Nice, Michelle. Yeah, well, we could make it like a whole thing, because my parents are going to be here, and it's not like they're coming here so they can like be part of the birth, because I don't really do a birthday celebration per se. At least I haven't in years. It really sucks when your diet is so limited and like you can't really do sugar. So it's like, I don't recall the last time I had cake on my birthday. So, other alternatives and whatnot. So they're more like, here, free babysitters, so you guys can go out and do something. So what we could do is make it a day trip, drive out to Austin, go to the art store, and like go out for like lunch or dinner or whatever. That could be fun, right? Go to a bookstore, make a video for us. I really need to. Oh, Dillard clearance section. I don't think we have it. The one Dillard's that we had where we lived previously, they either closed it or moved location or something. But the point is, we don't have it anymore. But yeah, I love the clearance Vera Bradley. It is absolutely wonderful. I have a little wallet purse from them that I really like. But yeah, I would like some additional paint colors. I don't know if Steve's still here. Steve, what do you think about a day trip to Austin for my birthday instead? Yeah, that was about it for us too, Kenny. I wonder how many of them they closed. Because that sounds about right for timeline for us. Where our Dillards used to be is the place where Spirit Halloween rents out every year for costumes. Lurk away. Yep, no worries. Ardo, is it Arda? I think it's A, but yeah, I think it's Jerry's Artorama. I'll have to look, but it's the one in Austin. Oh, nice, Kara. Yeah, they have the off-season stuff, and it's literally not nearly as expensive. But I'm trying to think. We haven't really been, we've done San Antonio a handful of times. Little Steve had a field trip. We went to the Alamo again. Yeah, San Antonio's not bad. It's really loud. Okay, making notes. Allen has some. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we went to the Alamo once when we first moved here, and then the other one was a field trip that Steve came to. We helped chaperone for and everything. But yeah, we went to the Alamo. But the Alamo's kind of once you've been there once and seen it, I don't know, it's not something I go, oh boy, I wish I could go to the Alamo again. I mean, historically, it's really good. Oh, no. Like, we went as a family. The first time. Like I said, historically, it's good history to know and everything. But it's like, once you've been there, you're kind of like, eh. We definitely realize we're not a big city kind of family. Like, it's so noisy and kind of grubby. I'm really selling. Hi, Francis. I'm really selling the go to San Antonio trip. Yay! Well, Emily went. What did she think of it? Well, she told me it was grubby and smelly. So I don't know. Sorry, San Antonio. My bad. Just using this green and white and black. Maybe a little bit yellow. I don't know. I'm just not, like, I've lived in big cities, but like now I'm more along the lines of, I just want to go home to my stuff. I'm an introverted extrovert. You could thank COVID for that. I'm like, ooh, there's people there. I don't know about that. It's a hard pass for me. I don't people well. I don't know. Anybody else not feeling the people-ing these days? Northeast. Never been to a place like Texas. I have to say it first. Yeah, I think that if you were here, I think for us, because we live closer to there, that's not like, there's nothing super spectacular that I think about like when it comes to that. But it was nice. There were some good things to do. We've done the river boat tours, which was pretty cool. It's basically there's the whole if you look it up, you can look up the San Antonio River Walk, and there's the boat tours. There's plenty of shops. So yeah, there's plenty to do. There's a Build-A-Bear and a Lego store in the mall there. So there's plenty to do. I think it's just I've become so comfortable in small town life that when the streets are just bogged, I could see how when I was younger, I did live in some bigger cities and I did enjoy it. But now it's just like reminding my kids, don't touch anything, don't touch nothing. Right, Liz? Right, Kenny, me too. Oh, 15 miles west of San Antonio. Oh, you're nice and close then. Right, Josephine? I was thinking about that too. Like I have one or two friends that I enjoy meeting up with. But I don't feel like, and I felt this way ever since COVID and everything, I don't feel like I am lacking socialization wise. I've got you guys for, my art community, because let's be honest, the majority of people that you meet IRL, they don't necessarily understand adult coloring as much. And so, I've got my adult coloring community on here. I've got my gaming community that we all, we play together on, on different servers and whatnot on Minecraft when I've got the time. And yeah, I've got, my kids, my husband, it's my husband. He's my living best friend. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot less. It's scary out in the world. I just stay home. It's cool. Build-A-Bears, right? They loved it. So yeah, I live in the country. We have to go to Jerry's or Blake's. I have to go downtown Providence. I don't want to, right? Versus how the crowd is. Oh, absolutely. It was funny when COVID was still happening, but we were starting to come out of it. The kids were still young enough that they wanted to go sit on Santa's lap. And they did have a Santa's lap thing. But the thing of it is whenever we'd go and whenever we did go sit on Santa's lap for a picture, we were always sure to be like first in line, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't relish the guy who plays Santa, because he's got all those kinds of kids touching him and coughing and whatever else. So whenever we go, I tried to always be like in the front of the line, so that, you know, we're not sitting through everybody else's germs all over Santa's suit, you know. But so we went, and this was one of the first kind of outings we had done during COVID, and I was still feeling super, oh, an ambivert. Wait, what's an ambivert? Because now I'm wondering if that's what I'm trying to express. Anyway, but it was like the first time we had gone and done like an outdoor thing for Santa. And I remember Steve had taken the kids to go run around and play, because they were young enough that standing in a line was not going to work out for them. Standing in a line was not going to work out for them. And so he would have them go run around. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll stay in line. And like we were in line, and first of all, the woman behind me had on so much perfume. It was like choking me. Can appear extroverted when in social situations. I like it. I like that. Yeah. I think that's what I am. Is in the college part of town. Oh, I always avoid the college parts of town. The driving is just painful, and the parking and all the things. But this woman behind me had on way too much perfume than any one person should have. And like, I'm prone to migraines, right? And so, well, not prone to, I get headaches like every day, but I was like, this is not pleasant in any way, shape, or form. And then her little boy, she had no control over him whatsoever. He's running circles. He's run into me about like 3 times. The crowd was getting bigger. By the time we were done, like my social battery was so drained. Like we did it anyway, because it was important to the kids who'd been stuck in, and we're like, yeah, we're going to go see Santa. It'll be great. But I was like, oh my God, I don't want to leave the house ever again. Like, it's not bad if it is like, because I wear perfume, but I do 1 spritz. Oh, I realized I didn't switch back. Sorry. I do like 1 spritz. So really only I can smell it and somebody who's up close, but I also don't do like super strong perfumes. But it's interesting, because when we went to the UK, you know, we were doing more reading up, but like there are a lot of countries where it's like people just do not wear perfume because it's like not offensive, but what's the, you know, not considerate to the people around you. Thank you, Angela. It really does. I do 1 spritz and that's it. Yes, Liz, it's like especially strong smells. So like little Emily had gotten herself these little wax melts, right? And they were fine when I just did a quick sniff, and it's fine in the house, but she had opened them in the car, and of course it immediately just like filled the car with this scent. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like no, like all the windows went down, like everything. I need strong smells to be in a big open space. I'm going to let that dry for a bit, because I feel like I'm overworking the paper. And I think we'll actually work on some of this water here. Sorry, I keep putting my Band-Aid in the screen. I'm trying not to. There we go. Yes, a long way. Exactly. All right, we're going to dry this real quick before we do our water. Because especially if this is our last one that we do of this page, I want to make sure we get the rest of this water too. Now, I wonder, do I still have it up here? Ah, we do. Okay, that was our sample picture for water. Now, we didn't do like lagoon colored green, but it does give you an idea of what we want it to look like. Band-Aid's not offensive. Thank you. I had a gifts and collectibles store for 21 years. There were times I had to leave the store because of perfume reading customer. Right? Thanks, Alexandra. Yeah, especially if it's like a smaller store. Thanks. Remember that one time when I got attacked by the bean can? I just like wrapped it up in washi tape. No, that's fair. Because that's the thing, is that I get burnt out being around too many people, but I also have zero problem talking to strangers. Like I'm not shy in that way at all. Like I have no problem just, you know, like randomly. I also have to be careful though, because like I I've been on a journey with my hair to try and get it the way I want it to look. Let's see real quick. We're going to want to do like a navy-ish blue. Do I want to use this one? Trying to see what other paintbrush. No, yeah, we'll use this one. This is a number 6. If I had a smaller one on hand, but I need enough that it's going to hold a fair amount. So yeah, we'll just work on, do this one. Crud, I forgot what I was saying. I get distracted. What was I saying, guys? But in doses, yes. Hefty social battery. Yep, exactly. Totally lost my train of thought. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of black because I stopped for a second thinking, oh, I need to get my colors down. All right, so we got like a indigo. Oversharing with strangers. Where was I going with that? I don't remember. The point is, I can meet some, oh, that's right, oversharing. Okay, so I've been on this journey for like my hair, and so when I see people with really nice hair, I'm like, oh, that's almost too thinned. We need to get this thicker. When I see people with really nice hair, like I want to pay them a compliment, being like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, or whatever else. Or like I saw somebody the other day, like it was this girl, and she was so like, you can look at someone, and it's not like a you know, like, how can I phrase this? Like, it's not in a way where, like, you're attracted to this person. No, you look at someone like you would look at a piece of art and you go, oh, wow, that person is really pretty. But I am comfortable enough with talking to people that I would be the kind of person that would come up and be like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. And, like, that's it. Like, I just wanted to let them know that I thought they were pretty or whatever. But I was like, that's going to be weird. I shouldn't do that. That being said, I was at a grocery store. And this is where the hair thing comes in handy. Not in handy. Ties into the story. I was at the grocery store, and there was this woman that was coming in the store the same time as me, and her hair looked really healthy. Like absolutely just gorgeous, wonderful. Like you could tell, like it wasn't dry. It was curled beautifully. And she was probably in her mid to late 40s. And she's just, you know, she got a cart same time as me. And I think I had the kids with me or whatever. And as we were going in, I walked over. I'm like, oh my God, your hair looks so nice. Like it looks really, like, I forget what I said, but basically I just complimented her on her hair. But her reaction was almost like I made her day. And then she's like, oh, thank you. Like I just went and got it done kind of thing. So I think, you know, especially like when we get to a certain point, like age or whatever, I don't know, non-lecherous comment or compliments aren't something that, you know, happens very often. And so I think I really kind of made her day by just randomly like, oh my God, your hair looks so good. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. So it's like, it was, you know, received well, but it's like, how can I compliment something on something that makes me take a moment and go, wow, that's really, you know, really pretty or whatever, without making it sound like I'm creepy. But I'm that kind of extroverted where I'll, you know, I think something, I say something. I don't have a filter. So it's just like, I'm happily married, but I thought you should know you are absolutely gorgeous. You know? Like if somebody said that to me, I'd probably think it was a little weird, but also like, aw, thanks. Well, in certain situations, I take that back. In certain situations, there have been times where, you know, people have come on the stream and be like, you know, since I started doing face cam where they say that I'm pretty and I'm just like, yeah, that's not why I have face cam. Now I'm uncomfortable. So that's a little bit different, I think. But in that particular instance, grocery store, two women supporting one another saying, hey, I really like your hair. It looks fabulous. A little bit. But, you know, and I can get it too, because if I was, you know, like, if I was some, like, you know, 50-year-old guy looking her up and down, be like, hey, pretty lady, how you doing? Like, that would be weird and creepy. But I was literally just, you know, another woman with her kids saying, hey, your hair looks amazing. And then, you know, call it a day. Right? Absolutely. Yeah, because it's not like it's a cat call, because my gosh, that's annoying. Not that that's happened to me in a long time, but, you know, when I was younger, it happened, and you're like, thanks, you can go now. I'm good, thanks. But yeah, it was just the honest to goodness, hey, your hair looks fabulous. Yeah, absolutely. It was like, you know what's funny is when I was pregnant too, and this was pregnant with little Steve. So I already had like a toddler with me, right? When I was pregnant with little Steve, clearly, you know, I've got a wedding band on my finger. I've got a toddler in a cart. I am like fully, because I got huge when I was pregnant with my kids. Like I put on 50 pounds with each one of them. But like I got hit on when I was clearly married and pregnant, had children. And I'm just like, what? Like, no thanks. I don't need my yogurt. I'm going to go and turn around and go down another aisle. Like that, I just don't get. I'm like, dude, I'm clearly occupied. Even if I was a single mom, I'm pregnant with a toddler. You think I got time for this? Absolutely not. But that always weirded me out. Like, I don't know. Life is weird, right? Okay, let's get a little bit of our black and we're going to mix a bit more of our blue. So that, get some of that blue, get a little bit darker. I don't need my yogurt, right? What? It's always the yogurt aisle. Oh my gosh. Like, I think I've told this on stream before, but also after, no, it was while I was pregnant with little Steve. What is it with being pregnant? Like, people just feel like they can approach you. I was accosted literally in the yogurt aisle. And this woman, you know, was making nice conversation initially. And, you know, it's like, oh, like, you know, you always get the, oh, you know, you're pregnant, how far along, yada, yada, is it a boy or girl kind of thing, you know, and it started out with normal conversation, right? And then she found out I was having a boy, and we'll say it delicately so that, you know, YouTube doesn't get cranky about it. But she then proceeded to ask me, given that, you know, it was a boy, what procedure were we planning to do for him after he was born? And I'm looking at this woman like, I'm sorry, what? Like, how, first of all, what makes you think I would discuss this with you, a stranger? And on what planet do you think that this is appropriate conversation? Like, who raised you? Right? It was insane. Apparently it was her thing, because after I was done shopping, now, thankfully, I don't think she knew it was my car specifically, because I saw a lot of the flyers on it. Right? You just don't. You just don't. Even if you suspect it, like, you just don't. I'm not going to lie, guys. After I, like, found out I had Graves and everything, like, the medicines that they had me on, like, I put on a lot of weight really fast. And a woman at the post office, like, asked me when I was due. And I'm like, never. I just had a lunch. Like, I don't know what you want from me, lady. Like, thank you for pointing out my insecurities. But when I got out to the car, there was like a notice, like a flyer all about making that choice if you're having a baby. And I think it was because I was parked in like the expecting mothers parking spot. But still, I was just like, someone needs to reevaluate their boundaries. They really don't. Like the random people that will come up and like touch your belly. Like it's one thing if it's a friend and they ask first, right? Like that's one thing. But I was just like, so just because I'm pregnant, that gives you the right to manhandle my stomach? No, thank you. But yeah, that was oddly enough also in the yogurt aisle, and I chose not to get yogurt that day. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Oh, she absolutely had an agenda. Right, Britt? Well, like, yeah, it was just some, like, just, if you're in public and just double check what you're saying, you know, just be like, is this an appropriate thing to ask a random stranger? Probably not. Former coworker is pregnant. Every time I see her, I mention how huge she is before you get mad at me. She told me to. Yeah, absolutely. Or when you get that, oh, have you had that baby yet? Well, you're still pregnant. And it's like, no, I did have it. I just ate them. That's why I'm still this huge. Like, oh my gosh, people, man. All right, so we've done the light blue. We've got the navy. We're going to go with some of our white now. But, yeah, people, man. That is one thing I don't miss are the comments, or especially when the kids were younger, because the kids are half Korean. Let's just say Steve's genes are very strong genes. And there were multiple times that I got mistaken for the nanny. Even once when I was breastfeeding. And I'm looking at them with little Steve like attached to me. And I'm like, because they was like, oh, whose baby is that? And here I am breastfeeding. I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Baby? What baby? I don't know. I just grabbed it off the street. Thought I'd feed it. She was pregnant. People would say, oh, I couldn't tell. And she thought, oh, great. I'm just always this. That's hilarious. And I'm laughing because I actually don't recall that story. I'm not just laughing randomly. Once you've been married to someone long enough, sometimes you forget the story. So it's all like it's brand new anyway. Yeah, I enjoyed being pregnant, but I never enjoyed the comments from strangers. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Or like somebody like would get upset because we weren't telling anybody the baby names. Like there's a place where I worked and they're just like, oh, you're never going to see me. I'm like, well, if I'm never going to see you, why do I need to tell you the name? Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole experience. I really enjoyed it, but there's also like just a different kind of joy now. I like seeing the kids kind of starting to come into their own, figuring out who they are as people, you know, and what they want to do, what they don't like to do, all that kind of stuff. Get asked if I had the same dad. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I definitely got mistaken for the nanny quite a few times. It always reminds me of that BBC interview that happened during COVID, where the guy's getting interviewed on BBC and the kid just like breaks in, and then the mom comes running in and everybody thought she was the nanny because she was Korean. I actually looked it up. She was, or she might have been, anyway, the point is she was Asian and people assumed she was the nanny, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm the mother. And I'm just like, oh, I feel you so much on that one. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a little bit of yellow. Now that the kids are older, though, you can definitely see traits where they take after me a bit, so that's nice. We're just doing a little bit, like it's a really light yellow. Like the palette's kind of stained from yellow, but it's very, very light. Michelle. Oh, I totally missed that up there. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Sorry, I sometimes read chat. Well, not sometimes. Usually when I'm reading chat, like I start bottom to up. So if like chat's already flown up, that's how I miss things sometimes. Okay, let's do a little bit of gray. Just getting a lot of those different colors on here. Because again, this is moving water, and in that sample image, it just kind of stays still. Okay, now let's get some of this nice kind of bright blue. What was this one? This one is the primary blue. That's what this one is. I am doing well. You just want to say something totally shocking, like, no, I'm the mistress, right? Oh, like I was at, I think I was at Walgreens, and it was before I was pregnant with little Steve, but little Emily was sitting, you know, in the baby cart, and somebody's like, oh, she's so cute. And I was wishing that I would have done, like, because they were like, oh, whose baby is it? And I was wishing I would have been like, baby? What baby? And then turn around, and like she's in the scene, I'm like, oh my gosh, where did this baby come from? I had no idea. We'd love to take the kids to Korea someday, but that's a little ways off. Okay, so we've got our base colors down now for it. Let's go ahead and give it a dry, because we're going to start adding in some more of our highlights, because it's going to be white like up against these rocks and stuff, right? In fact, we should add a little bit of white right up there. Oh, and I actually did my nails, guys. I have not been doing my nails nearly as often as I did in the past. Oh, baby. My husband's, right? Oh my gosh. It's so crazy to me. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so we have, this one is the, there we go. This one is the zinc white. This one is the permanent white, which is better for highlights. So that's what we're going to use for now. Boop, there we go. Yeah, whose baby? I don't know. Okay. So we're going to make sure that's nice and pigmented. Okay. And actually, I'm going to start up here because I want to add a few, while we're doing this, I want to add a few bubbles here. And then this rock over here will get the same treatment. Ooh, dinner walk. Nice. What'd you have for dinner? I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight. Definitely been a lot more of the dinner dance during spring break. We're just like, I don't know. Although there is a guy that I found on social media. It's called like the stainless steel guy or the pan guy. I don't know. But the point is he had a recipe that he was doing. And it involved like you cook chicken in a pan. And then everything that's left, I think the term for it is like the frond. You deglaze, like you throw some onions, throw in some broth, and you deglaze the bottom. And then he wasn't super clear on his recipe, so I kind of finished making mine up by myself. But like I added Parmesan and heavy cream and some butter, and so I made this sauce with the deglazed pan. Oh, it was so good. I slightly overcooked the chicken. I swear, chicken is something I've always struggled with, even with the thermometer. Anyway, but the sauce was flipping delicious. Because you're getting all that flavor from the chicken cooking on the pan. It was so good. I was glad there were some leftovers for me to eat the next day. I get excited when I find a food that I really like. Because now that I've got to like cut out nightshades and crap, I'm like, well, what else is there? Hi, Della. For some reason, live chat shows up to talk to you on the app, but I can't show or watch you online. Oh, it's all right. Oh, what did we get? Oh, small charm. Oh, that's right. We moved things. Hang on. We're gonna remove that. There we go. Small dog heart charm. Love it. That is true. You don't want undercooked chicken. And I tend to get a little bit nervous about chicken when I do that. And 9 times out of 10, I'll end up overcooking it. But if you shred it up, it's not as big of a deal. Okay, I'm actually going to put a little bit of fresh permanent white in here because, there we go. It's not as bright as I want, and it's a lot easier to do that when you've got fresh... Oh, wait, that's permanent green. Well, that would have thrown a wrench in it, wouldn't it? Oh, here it is. I'm going to say I don't need to open a new tube. There we go. So we're just going to get just a little bit. This is the permanent one, yes. Okay, we'll flip this over here. We're just going to get a little bit, not a ton. Just a skosh. I try not to use more than I need to because this tube, there we go. This tube is freaking expensive, but it's really good paint, so I like it a lot. Okay. Yeah, if I do that for my birthday, if we go to Jerry's Artorama, I'll do a little vlog for you guys. Right? Yes, absolutely. Have you tried chicken breast in the air fryer yet? I've popped them. No, I haven't. Wait, did you tell me about that already? Started popping them in a little foil wrap and they come out delicious. Oh, Angela, will you message me on Instagram and let me know the specifications and how you like it cooked? Because, gosh, if I can get a correctly cooked chicken breast, that would be flippin' fabulous. Now I'm not doing quite as much white here because it's going to be further away. And we are going to do more color on top. Because you see how that's not like exactly the same. Eleanor, I'm so glad. Yes, white gouache is amazing. It's my go-to now. I use one of those little heart tins from Diamond Art Club from a previous diamond painting. And it's just like a little heart container. Wherever I put it. And I usually, oh yeah, here it is. And I keep it, it was hidden under the quilt squares. I keep it on hand for when I do other things. And it's just, yeah, it's just white gouache. Thank you there. Let's see. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I've been trying to do my PT exercises. I've been putting it in my Finch app and I'm asking Steve to help me keep accountable on it. Let's see. Did you enjoy art class in school? I can see you giving instructions to the teacher on how to make her colors pop. You know, I did. Full disclosure though, so I, went to high school, junior high, grade school, like everybody does. And I did go to college, but I didn't stay in college. I only did about 2 years I just really did not enjoy it. But when I was there, I was an art major, and I'll be honest, I wasn't that good at it then. I really wasn't. Part of it is that I didn't know much about it, and I was too preoccupied with my own little selfish self to really spend that much time thinking about it. Most of what I know now, because up until probably about 2017, you know who I first heard about gouache was Laura Rafferty. But I didn't even think about it much then because I don't know why, but she did a wonderful page. It was a clock. I want to say it was in Kirby Roseanne's. But yeah, up until a couple years ago, I actually didn't know that much about gouache, but I just fell in love with it. So that's part of the reason why I use it as much as I do. I'm using that primary blue. But yeah, I actually didn't know that much. I always got good grades in art class, obviously. A for effort. But if I were to show you guys some of my early college paintings, yeah, they were something special. I've definitely learned most of what I do since I've started doing the adult coloring. So yes, I have some education towards it, but not a ton. Like collegiate education. Not a ton. I realized that college wasn't fun, which I know it's not supposed to be fun for everyone. I probably shouldn't have given up. I definitely tell my kids do as I say, not as I do, because yeah. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Christine. Thanks for being here. Ooh, yeah, that's fair, Michelle. That's fair. Right? Oh my gosh. I loved my high school art teacher. I haven't even looked her up. Like, I wonder what she's up to these days. I wonder if she's still there. Granted, it's been how many years since I've been in high school? Let's see. What are we in? 2025? It's been 21 years since I've been in high school. Like I said, I'm coming up on 39 in a few weeks. Ooh, I didn't even think about it. Should we do a birthday stream? Guess we could just do a normal stream. Maybe I could do some giveaways for it. I mean, probably like coloring pages and such, but let's see. I want to get some black in here. It's really not. And, I think, like, I had a friend who was in college at the same time as me, and she got her bachelor's. She got her bachelor's in, English literature, I think. She doesn't use her degree. She ended up going into, she was working with me at the retirement home, and she actually ended up going into that field. And so she doesn't even use the degree that she has. And so I think about that a lot. Now, granted, I do art and everything like that, but the fact of the matter is even if I had a degree, I don't know that I'd be doing anything different than what I am now. Because, having kids was an important thing. And we needed to move so that Steve could do his PhD. But I don't know that I'd be doing anything different than what I'm doing now if I had a college degree. And I'm not saying college is bad. Like, it does open a lot of doors. But for what I wanted to do, I don't know how necessary it was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my life would have gone a slightly different direction. But I'm happy with where it's at. Like I said, I put it out in the universe. I really want to do a book. That would be fabulous. But in the meantime, I'm able to do collaborative projects with companies and other illustrators, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Let's see. Oh, is my birthday on a Wednesday or Friday? I don't know. Let me see. My birthday is on, so we usually do like a birthday week. Not usually. My birthday actually falls on a Monday, but we could do it the Friday or the Wednesday beforehand. I know, I usually don't say what my birthday is, but I probably should just chill about that. It's not that big of a deal. Johanna and I are almost birthday twinsies. So that's always fun. All right, let's give this a try, shall we? Let's see. Do a birthday stamp. 59 this summer is almost exactly 20 years in. I love it. I love it. Been 40 for me. I feel so old now. Oh, we just turned 59. 59 forever. Do you really, Michelle? That's awesome. Oh, you work IT for CVS. Okay. Ingles will be a senior next year, so he's picking classes for next year now. He wants to be a car mechanic and specialize in body. Ooh, that would be cool. Yes, to celebrating birthday all week. You're so right. I can't believe how long ago I was in my 40s. I know. I need to remember that too. That it's just, you know, it's another stage in life, so to speak. But you know, it's a good stage to be in. I mean, I'm happy where we're at, and you know, sometimes there's ups and downs in what I want to do for this today, or not necessarily just nothing specific, but this last week I had some stuff career-wise that didn't quite pan out the way that I wanted to, and I was kind of excited about it, and that was kind of a downer. But I have to remember that, you know, you talk to anybody who has made it in any way, shape, or form, like, it's not always going to be sunshines and roses, right? There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be good things. There's going to be bad things. And if I just stay consistent, keep plugging forward, keep doing what I'm doing, I think eventually there will be the right opportunity that will come my way. That's why I said, like, 2025, I'm putting it out there. Maybe a book. We'll see. There's nothing happening there yet, but never say never, right? You just keep plugging away, and maybe down the road, I'll get connected with the right people and it'll happen. So, thinking positively, right? Putting it out in the universe. Hey, universe, BT dub, if you could do this for 2025. You know, 2025 is not looking so good, you know, yet. So maybe we'll drop me a little favor. Also, if you could drop egg prices at the same time, that'd be great. Let's see. 77 last week. Happy birthday. Right, Britt? It was really nice to kind of pick her brain a little bit for that, because like I also wonder, because I'm slowly working on doing a book, but like I wondered, you know, what is the timeline that you usually give companies for a book? And guys, I didn't even realize it. She will do more than 80 pages. I almost said something differently because I forgot that her books, like her pages, would be double-sided. That being said, whenever I do a book, I don't want it to be double-sided. I want it to be single-sided. But there's like 80 pages in each of her books, and she gets that done in 4 months. Like, I was doing the math on how long it takes me to finish a page, and for like 35 or 40 pages, based on how long it takes me to finish a page, I was thinking 6 months, right? Because I still need to be available to the kids, but she does double that in form. Now, granted, you know, she's been doing this for a long time, but still, 4 months, I was like, holy heck, that's so impressive. Drew pictured at night while she was doing stuff for friends. Yeah, exactly. Well, we were talking about that too, because I was just like, I don't know how you do it. Like, you know, you've got your girls, you've got your career. Like, she works out wonderfully. Like, I really got to work on my staying power for making sure I'm doing my PT exercises. They're really pretty simple. I just need to be consistent. Otherwise, what's the point of doing PT? Thanks, Angela. Exactly, butterflies. Yeah, no biggie. It's cool. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, I know, and she's wonderful. It's great too, because she and I are like, I want to say she's only a year or two older than me, and we're almost birthday twins. So I think it's absolutely great. I love that we were joking about it too. I was just like, well, you know, if I ever need to move to the UK, I can come do tech stuff for you. And she's like, that'd be great. I'd be down with that. Relocate to the UK and take care of like all of her live streaming and everything. I could do that. Granted, I was about to lose my mind when everything crudded out on me during the live stream. The issue is that I was logged into the wrong account for Zoom, and the one I was logged into didn't have, because you have to pay for Zoom if you want, you know, uninterrupted time. That one didn't have it, and it's just like, oh, by the way, you have a minute left. And so I don't know if you guys noticed, but I obviously was very distracted because I was quickly trying to fix it, and then we ran out of time and the thing shut off, and I was like, oh my gosh. First of all, I was like, I basically just hung up on her. And so then when I start up the streaming stuff that I use, Zoom needs to be open first, otherwise it doesn't load. So then I had to close it, which means I couldn't continue the stream we were on. It was pure chaos, but I like that she was impressed with my cool head, and I got it all fixed within 3 or 4 minutes, but still, I was panicking. She really does. Yeah. She does the charity events. Mm-hmm. It'd be wonderful. It'd be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm liking how that one. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, it's 11:54. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Let's do just a little bit of, we're going to grab some of this yellow. We're going to grab some of this yellow here. So it's just that one there. It's got a little bit of green tint to it. Let's grab, just got the green because I got some green in it, but this is just like a really pale yellow. Okay, and let's take a little bit of that. And I want to get some of that on here, and actually we'll add it to the top one too. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now when these ones get colored, there will be like kind of mistiness going over the top of it. Bye, Angela. Thanks for being here. How are we liking it? You feeling good about it? I'm feeling pretty good about it. So, like I said, we could spend 12 additional streams on this one. I am going to finish it, and I'm going to finish it on my own. But we'll do something new next time. I'm going to look through my books, see what calls out to me. But I think the water was the biggest thing, because I think that's what a lot of people can feel intimidated on sometimes is, how do I do the water? So that way, if you're doing it, you can do that one on there. There was no note in the box. Oh, wait, what was it? Hold on. I missed it. What'd you get? Thanks, Josephine. Did you get Happy Mail? Now I'm curious. Oh, now I feel like I want to wait till Yana answers. Oh, fun! Oh, that's real nice. Yeah, especially with recovery and everything. Hi, Allison. No worries. We're about, I know with until the time change happens, it's going to be weird. So if you guys come back, yeah, it's daylight savings right now. And I feel like the UK daylight savings, we're further apart for whatever reason. But I think you guys switch over on the 30th. So time is, thanks, Britt. Time's going to be a little bit wonky until then. So we got about another week. So it's 10 a.m. Central Time. If you go to, and this is something I use all the time, especially when I'm doing streams where it's going to involve Johanna or, somebody from another time zone. So it's time converter. I use this. I use this website. Let's see here. I use this website because you can put in the locations, but not just the locations, but you can put in the date that you need to. Yeah, world clock on your phone also. But you can put in the date. So we were doing this, the last Harry Potter color-a-thon that we were doing, we were trying to get it scheduled, but because we had so many people from different time zones, it was really hard to figure out where, because we were planning ahead. So in October, the time was going to be different than the time was that we were scheduling. So anyway, but you can put in the date on there and it will make the adjustment if at that point we have to take in daylight savings into consideration. Oh, thank you. And if you guys missed it, we'll go through it real quick again. So we had some square updates. So we have Madame Butterfly, 7-hour dance from me, UK. I'll go back 8 hours once they change the time. Yeah. Then we have Linda, who finished their square. Then we've got Josephine. And then we have Kara. We've got Kim. I can't wait to see what color she chooses. I've got to see if there's any other colors she doesn't have yet. I want to say there's 8 total colors, so that'll work. So we got Kim, Durban. They finished their square. And then we have Leanne with the little bee. So those were our square updates. I know it was a while for updates, but I was sick. And then Johanna was just like, oh, okay, well, we need to make sure we get those updates in. Either way, yeah, just email me or message me or whatever, and then I can get it swapped out for you. Yeah, absolutely. Just take a look at the store for it, because if I'm out of stock on some of them, that one will give you an accurate reading. Do you guys want to go ahead and do a little words on stream before we head out? We got some time. That inhaler really helped little Stevie's not coughing anymore, which is nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over here. Perfect. Awesome, Callie. All right, let's pause the music. Okay. we're gonna turn on the sound. Okay, and here we go. If you've never played before, this is Words on Stream. Scores like Scrabble. You just put your answers in chat and you have fun. Of course, thank you for being here. Bye, Britt. That's a lot of letters. I feel like it's, oh, mobility. Mobility. Haha, there we go. Mobile by itself needs an E though, right? Bitly. The link maker. What about Motley? Limit. Let's see. Limbo. There we go. Got boil, blot, molt, oily, toil. Okay, the rest are all going to be 4-letter words. Let's see. Omit. That's nice. Bolt. What is B-I-L-T? Blit. Or built. Let's see. We got molt. Oh, isn't a moil a thing? Or maybe that's spelled differently. Yeah, there it is. Limb, nice. Do we have toil? Yeah, we got toil. Let's see. Oh, tomb, nice. What about Milo? Why not? Obit, there we go. I wonder what that is though, because I would have thought that that was an abbreviation for obituary. Maybe because it's used so often. Oh, limo, yeah. Wait, why didn't limo go through for you? Oh, it was still locked out. Okay, I'm gonna do it so that it counts, but that limo one, that one's for Josephine. Oh, I almost got it, sorry. Okay, well that one counts as Josephine's. That one counts as Josephine's. I was just trying to get it in so it counted. But nice, skip 3 levels. So I'm gonna shift my name down because I shouldn't have got the point. So Josephine, Sue, and butterflies. Let's see, an ing. Oh, fishing. There we go. Sing. Okay, what about figs? Fish, yep. Oh, finish, nice, Sue. There's still a 5-letter word. It's just fings. Fingies. Fing. What about Ifing, maybe? I guess maybe if you're a Brandon Sanderson novel. If and the wasn't. If you know, you know. Nye. Oh, what about Nyes? Multiple, like plural Nyes. Bill Nye, the science guy. No, not Nyes. Okay, oh, fins, nice. What is that 5-letter? Oh, finnies. I would not have gotten that one. All right. Ooh, perfect. So we got advanced 5 levels. Very nice. That was Liz, Sue, and Josephine. Well done. Whiskey? Maybe? Yes, okay, it's a fake G. A fake G. Skew, nice. What about just whisk by itself? There we go. Nice, Liz. Okay, so no G. Oh yeah, whiskey by itself. That makes sense. Hikes. No G. That G is throwing me. I keep wanting to use the G. What? H-E-W-S? Hughes? There we go. Oh, yikes, Josephine, nice. We got 1 more 5-letter word and 5 more 4-letter words. About W-H-I-S-E? guess. Sometimes I just do random ones because it's like the way it is. Use, there we go, chic. See, there's going to be another W-H-E-S, W-H-I-E. 3 more 4-letter words. One of those is a 5, it starts with a W. One of those starts with an H. H-I-E-S. Oh, that is a thing. Okay. What about W-H-I-E-S? Maybe? Gosh, I don't know. What about W-I-S-K? Ooh, so close, so close. But hey, that's only one. We should still get to skip 3 levels. Nice. All right, so we got Josephine, Sue, and Audrey. Well done. Okay, there's a Z and an X. The double E is going to be fine, so there's a fake letter. I keep thinking it's Madame Maxine. Maze. Oh, if Maze didn't go through, maybe it's a fake Z. Oh, examine. Oh, nice, Natalie. Okay, so it is a fake Z. A fake Z. What about just exam? Okay. What about M-A-I-Z-A, maze? Unless that's with an S. Oh, Axeman. Nice, Sue. M-A-I-Z-E. No? Okay. Meanie. Oh, Natalie got Meanie. Never mind. Got anime. Let's see. What is that? Oh, what about just mean? There you go. The top one's either going to start with an E or an A. Oh, amen. There we go. Okay, so 3 4-letter words and 2 5-letter words. There we go. Name. Oh, we do main. Yeah, we did main. That M-E-I-N. Mine. N-A-M-I, maybe? Oh, minx. Nice. That should get us skip 3 levels, though. There we go. 3 levels. Natalie, Josephine, and Sue. Well done. Oh, Amex. Yeah. And hi, Juan. How are you? I feel like it's going to be obvious. Actual. Maybe it's a hidden A. Runt. Okay, so that means that the fake letter is going to be probably not the A. I'm going to guess it's going to be the C or the L. So let's do lunt. Tuna. Okay, pretty no, we haven't cleared the C yet or the L. Turn. L. Okay, it's a fake C. A fake C. So if it's lunar and a T and something else. Lunar. Grant. Don't know what the hidden letter is yet. So that's good. Ulnar. That's nice. Well done. Lunar. Natural. Audrey. Well done. Well done. That's awesome. Okay, so that means it is a hidden A. Oh, it's a hidden second A and a fake C. What about A-R-A-N? Let's see, we got rant. Oh, alter, nice. Ultra, well done.
T-A-R-N, tarn. Ooh, I got one, nice. Ulna, yep. Natal. One more 6-letter word, 2-5 and 2-4. We're gonna get another one. We should, we just barely got our goal, but we should still get it. Probably skip 1 level. There we go, 1 level, but hey, we made it through and that's all that counts. All right, continue Josephine, Sue, and Audrey. Okay, so double I, double L, that's gonna be safe. So nothing smaller than 5 letters. Filet, maybe it's a T. Ooh, jelly, yeah. What about belly? I feel like it's gonna be something fill. Filler. What about belief? Libel, nice. Would need another E for that. What about bilge? Bilge, okay, so it's going to be a fake F. A fake F for that one. So, what about beguile? Can't try that one yet because I'm still locked out, but beguile maybe? Eligible, nice, Liz. Okay, so that means it is a fake F, a hidden E. What about belie? There we go. Fake F, hidden E. Legible, nice. Okay, so we have 4 5-letter words. We need 1 more word to make it through this level. Bill, Gil, nice. Gleb, beige. 2 more. One's gonna start with a B. B. I don't know. Oh, Belle. Okay. And Liege. Ooh, you guys are on point. Skip 5 levels. All right, Josephine, Natalie, Sue. Well done. Level 21. I think the answers are hidden on this one. Oh, are they not? Okay, so could be Q if there's a U that's hidden. So I'll check that first. Quote. Quotes. Quoted. Okay. What about posed? Poets. Oh, poets. Nice. Okay, so poets and posed. So definitely a fake Q. Natalie got depots. Nice. Okay, so what about deport? No, not deport. Okay, so it's not an R. Let's see. Liz got... Oh, those would have been good. Let's see, Michelle. Oh, depot, singular, yeah. Deposed. Callie got despot. Alex got dopes. Posted. Post. How many? P-O-S-T-E-D. That should work, unless, oh, we might already have it. Poets. Oh, Sue. Stopped. Okay, fake Q, hidden P. So there's 2. So popes, multiple popes. There we go. Let's see, 2 P's. Oh, Josephine got topped. Nice. Oh, what about sopped? Nice, Natalie. Ooh, we got sparkles on that one. Did you see that? Super nice. Pesto. Oh, I love pesto. Oh, what about dotes? There we go. Okay. 2 more 5-letter words. I think that's good though. I think we're gonna skip 3 levels. Oh, opt. Yep. Nice. Skip 3 levels. Well done on a level 21. All right, so I got Natalie, Josephine, and Sue. That's awesome. Oh, opted, yeah. Okay, so beware the hidden letter and fake letter. What about just choose? Or chore? Or Alex got horse. Okay, so it's a fake C. What about just horses? No, not horses, okay. What about those? Maybe it's a T. So definitely a fake C. So horse. What about shores? Maybe it's another S. Okay, what about just shore by itself? Okay, we got shore. Maybe it's another R, maybe. Let's see. Shore. Maybe horsed. Maybe it's a D. Maybe Rosie. Well, we're gonna know what it is. So everybody get those typing fingers. We only need to get 79 points. Poses. Oh, what about posse? Maybe it's 2 S's? Oh no, we've already tried one with 2 S's. Oh, well, shower. It's a W. It's a W. Shower. Wars. WORES. A worse re-show. Oh no. Who's? Did we get who's? No, we got who's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Shrew, sour, and sword. Nice, guys. Coming in clutch right at the end. Look at that. 1 piece. Well done. Or 1 more piece, not just 1 piece. Well done. 1 Piece Sue and Marilyn. Whew. All right, level 25. We're doing good. Okay, so we got double R, which is going to be probably fine. We got FA. It goes so fast. Oh, Kara did entrap. Oh, butterflies. Partner. Okay, so it's a fake V, hidden E. Partner. So just using partner. Maybe repart. Parter. Ooh, Marilyn got parent. Nice. Ranter. Is that gonna work? Yes. Okay, ranter. What do we say? Sue just got errant. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, doing this one for little Steve in case it's a thing. I'm gonna laugh if it is. Okay, it's not. Oh, what about rarer? Sue got raider. Natalie got taper. Well done. Let's see. Tara. Rather. Oh, Josephine got crate. Interesting. Okay, oh, that's right, because there's 2 fake letters. Terror. Oh gosh, we just need a couple more, but I'm not. Entrap. After. Any others? Oh, that was hard. We did so good though. Level 25 is impressive. Really impressive. There we go. Swap that over. Well done, you guys. Well done. All right, let's get our music back on here. There we go. All right. Well, this is where we're at for today. If you're following along, we've got how to do the water now. And pretty much what we're doing with this is kind of what we'll do on the other side. I'm going to finish the rest of this on my own because seriously, we could do these for like 12 parts. Wah, 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 right? But we'll do something new when we stream again on Wednesday. I don't think I have anything coming up unless, you know, we get sick again or whatever, because that happens. Let me double check my calendar, make sure we've got nothing overlapping. Yeah, I think we're good. I have a PT appointment that's, I think think I put it in for that Wednesday, but I think I need to reschedule it. Anyway, all right. Well, that should be everything. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to catch up on the Johanna stream, that is also over on the channel. I'm going to put together a full one so you don't have to go find part 2. But yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here. Yes, Angela's tonight. Angela's tonight. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Keep being awesome. And I'll see you on Wednesday. All right? Bye.